America will never forget the tragedy that occurred on September 11, 2001. On this day, 4 planes were hijacked. 2 crashed into the World Trade Center towers in New York, 1 targeted the Pentagon, and the 4th, United Airlines Flight 93, never reached its intended target. On this plane, a group of brave passengers fought back, giving their lives to stop a disaster. Who were these heroes, and what happened that day? Today, we'll tell the true story of Flight 93. Are you ready? United Airlines Flight 93 took off from Newark Airport, headed for San Francisco. Everything started off normally. However, 46 minutes into the flight, the cabin crew started to hear strange noises. The hijacking had begun. Like the other 2 planes, Flight 93's pilots were also under attack. But on this plane, there were ordinary passengers who decided to fight for their lives and win. As the plane flew toward Pennsylvania, 4 hijackers managed to enter the cockpit. The passengers soon realized they were under grave threat. When the rear cabin learned what was happening, fear and confusion quickly turned into a critical moment. Todd Beamer, Jeremy Glick, Lisa Beamer, Mark Bingham, Tom Burnett, and other courageous passengers decided to fight back. Passengers called their families, sharing the details and asking for help. Todd Beamer's legendary phrase, "Let us roll," became the symbol of their bravery. These passengers risked their lives, fighting against the hijackers. The passengers took a huge risk in preventing the hijackers from fully taking control of the cockpit. The plane began to change course rapidly. As the passengers moved toward the cockpit, some of the hijackers used their weapons. But other passengers fought back with all their might. The moment their eyes met was a turning point. There was no going back now. The plane was caught in a battle between life and death. According to many sources, Flight 93 crashed into Shanksville, Pennsylvania, before reaching its intended target, either the White House or the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. The passengers heroically sacrificed their lives, preventing the hijackers from achieving their goals. Exactly when the plane lost control and crashed remains unclear, but the passengers' courage was etched into history. The courage displayed by the passengers of Flight 93 impacted not only those on the plane but the entire world. Todd Beamer, when he spoke to his wife Lisa on the phone, reassured her with love, "I love you forever." These heroes didn't just protect their loved ones, they protected all of America. The only thing left from the plane's wreckage was the legacy of the great struggle the passengers fought. Today, these heroes are not just remembered for saving the people on board, but for becoming symbols of the American struggle for freedom. After September 11th, the passengers of Flight 93 became symbols of resistance against terrorism. Their courage led to a major overhaul in aviation security worldwide. The wreckage of the plane became the Flight 93 National Memorial, and every year, we honor these heroes. This event showed the world that fighting terrorism can be a collective effort. The passengers of Flight 93 showed the world how to stand up against terrorism together, and their bravery will never be forgotten. The passengers of United Airlines Flight 93 demonstrated the power of courage and determination to the world. The plane could have been another disaster, but thanks to the passengers' timely intervention, the hijackers were prevented from reaching their target. The phrase "let us roll" became a symbol of the heroes who gave their lives for something greater. What about you? What would you have done in such a dangerous situation? What do you think about the courage of Flight 93's passengers?